Here's the video tour of Blackboard Collaborate, how to navigate the online classroom. So first things first, we have the chat box over here. We have the video box here, the participants. When you guys are on class, you'll see all each other's names. And, and then here is the whiteboard. You'll see a few more buttons here than you see when you're coming as a student because this is the teacher view, but you get the right idea. So as a teacher, I can give you permissions. Right now I've given you permissions for chat, which means you can start typing um, in the chat here, and everyone in the classroom will be able to see it, as you probably know by now. You will see in this box up here, you will see me, my video, and my talk. And you will this is how you've watched me during class. Now, this is also a tour of how you can manage all the different permissions you can have during class. So as you sometimes when we do exercises, I will give you whiteboard permissions, and then this box right here will show up for you. This is the select tool, so I can move around whatever it is I have on the whiteboard. This is a pointer. Point, point, point. I can stop and press it and it stays where it is. I can move it around. There are different pointers available. Those are all pointers. Next is the drawing tool. I can draw with the pen here. I can change the stroke to different thickness. I can change the color and draw with that. I can make the let's see, this is the transparency. This is a lighter transparency here. The other tool on this button is the highlighter. So this is kind of a little bit of a lighter thing. It's like just an instant, oopsies, an instant highlighter as opposed to the drawing tool. Next, this is the one you will use a lot. You just have to press on the A once, press where you want to type, and then you can start typing. If you need to go back and edit it, you do select tool, double click on the typing box, and then you'll be able to continue typing. Next, we have a box tool. I use these a lot for if I want to cover up the answers and then reveal them later. I can make them different transparencies with this percentage. I can make a circle if I wanted to. I can make them different colors if I wanted to. Next is similar. It's just a border box. So I like using these if I make like a little grammar box in the corner for you to refer to. And there are different sizes, shapes for this. I can also do a circle or an oval. There's a line tool. These ones all have different color options. Like please write your answer on the line in different thicknesses. And then this one I will not do, but this takes a screenshot. I ask that we don't do the screenshot, anyone, because it's historically sometimes Blackboard doesn't enjoy this button, and it will jam it for everyone, and we'll have to all restart. Sometimes that happens. This last button is clip art. I can do background. These are the menu items. So I have all these different backgrounds I can do. Some are more helpful than others, like I can do a calendar or, more applicable to this class. There's maps, there's different things like that. I often use the symbols if I want to say like, hey, fix this one or fix this letter right here. I use these a lot when I edit the exercises you do. And I like to switch it up. There's many options here. Like maybe I'll do a newspaper randomly just because it's something else to look at. There's all these ones we won't really use. Math operations. These are also stickers. If you click it once, you can do it a one-time sticker. If you double click it and you see the little arrow show up here, then I can just keep clicking. Math relations, logic, statistics, Greek uppercase, and then different like application buttons. These are buttons that like we see in Blackboard Collaborate. So that's how the whiteboard works when you have permissions. Now, I'm going to take away your permissions. Let's talk next about um, when we go to breakout rooms. When we go to breakout rooms, I will give you audio permission, I will give you video permission, and all you have to do is just press video to turn on the video, press talk to start talking, or if we're doing the Bible verses, you can just do the talk. If you want to see what you look like before, like you can do a preview of the video before transmitting. Press this little button here and it says preview really big, and then only I can see, or you can see. For me, only I can see the video of me. No one else can see it. It's not transmitting to anyone else. I can be like, oh look, I need to fix my hair. and then I can go to video and then everyone can see me. When you're in breakout rooms, the chat you have, the whiteboard you have, and the talk and video you have are exclusive to your breakout room. So you can, whatever you type, no one else will see. Whatever you say on the video, no one else will hear. And whatever you write on your whiteboard, no one else will see. So that's breakout rooms. And the last bit is you don't worry about these. We won't really be using these. These are application sharing. So if I wanted to share with you on the, instead of showing the whiteboard, I could share something, another window I have open on my screen, like a website or something, or I could directly bring a website into our classroom. We don't really use these for French ones, so don't worry about them. They would come up here as your options if they were if I gave you permissions. Okay, now back to the classroom. There are 4 things, options here under your name in the participants box. First, we have the faces. We have like smiley face. Everyone will see what's happening next to your name. You could say, oh, like I'm confused, I don't know what's going on, and I'll see that. You don't have to type if you don't want to. You could say, go slower, Madam Rumley, slow down please, or applause. That was good job, someone, for saying something well. And it goes away automatically. So these emoticons are pretty helpful, I think, with communicating in class. And just kind of, it shows up next to your name and you can kind of see if other people are feeling the same way. Now, if you need to step away, use the restroom or whatever, step away for a second but not leave Blackboard, you can just press this and then away will show up. That way I won't ask you a question when you're away, or if you're not at your computer, and then you can just press it again and I'll think you're back in the classroom. You can, I might say, raise your hand, and then a number will show up next to you, and all the people with their hands raised below you and above you will have numbers. And this I use for the exercises. So often whatever number is next to your name will refer to the exercise that you are doing, that I've assigned. And then you can lower your hand by just pressing it again. Sometimes I will lower your hands for you. Sometimes you can do it yourself. Often I'll ask questions and I'll say, hey, give me a green check, or say yes, or say no. And did you look at the video or whatever? Usually that's just me to get a quick visual data of who did something or who doesn't understand or who doesn't agree. And then it'll show up next to your name, a green check or a red crisscross. And that's really helpful for me. And then I can clear it from everyone, or you can press none and it'll go away. And that's about it for Blackboard. I hope that you'll find it very user friendly, and you will feel like very soon you understand what's going on. So best of luck.